Hello everybody and welcome to VR Master League Echo Arena. I'm your host Swift and I'm joined by my co-caster DocEducation as well as SputnikKobra on cams. How's it going, Doc?
Fantastic. Great way to wake up in the morning. I'm on the Pacific time zone, so it's early for me. Love to wake up to some Echo Arena.
Yeah, absolutely. And a Master Tier game we have for you today. Nameless versus Quackheads. Nameless been in since Season 2 at the very least. I can remember them forming at the start of Season 2. So they've been around for a little while, and although the connoisseur votes and the match history is against them, in fact, the last time they played, it was in Season 2, and that one went pretty sizably to Quackheads, but of course they've had quite a while to train, so we'll see how this match goes.
I'm super excited about this. I love Quackheads' logo. Their original logo is still on their team page with missing in-game comms wanted poster. I really like their style there.
Yeah, I mean the Duckman, it's been a staple in the EU scene for a while. We have a couple channels based around it, and it's kind of just become its own inside joke, if you will. But yeah, I will agree. They have always an amazing logo. I mean, so do Nameless, but Quackheads, they have the cute duck, and in fact, I think there was even a game made about it at one point. It's just fantastic.
I guess you know you've made it when they're making a game about your logo, right?
Right, and yeah, I mean, this definitely is going to be an interesting match. Kako Monster, you may see in Nameless right now, is not a sub. It's actually Hunter VR, but apparently due to a broken headset, that name is different, although the mods have already approved that, so no worries there. So just keep in mind that is Hunter, and this is going to be the same roster they've been playing with for a long time, so yeah, don't expect any changes there. That being said, just waiting for one more player on the Quackheads team to get in, and then we should be starting very shortly.
So should we call him Cackamonster, or should we call him Hunter VR?
I can make an attempt to try and call him Hunter VR. The problem is when I see the name, I kind of just read it, so it might end up being called Hunter and/or Cackamonster, but they are the same person, so I mean, yeah, call him whatever you want, I guess.
Caster's prerogative. I like it.
Yeah, and having some fun in the in the bubble here, as we are just waiting for one of the players to get in here. I believe it's Middleman we're waiting for here. So yeah, hopefully he gets in pretty soon. But meanwhile, hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to Alakos, Twang Pants, your boy Sweating, Cackamonster, of course, there. Also Hunter VR. Novelux as well, saying morning, and afternoon/morning, depending on where you're from. If you're from EU, which this is an EU game, it is 6, give or take 1 hour ish, but yeah, in America it's pretty early right now, so yeah, thank you everybody for waking up to this game, I guess. And yeah, I mean, hopefully it's going to be an interesting one. I do expect this to be at least fairly close, and yeah, Quackheads have had a little bit of a struggle this week with their games. You saw them lose to Baked Potato earlier this week, which was a massive I forgot the word, but I don't want to say letdown, but that's the only word that's coming to my head right now. But you know what I mean. It wasn't expected. It wasn't the expected result of that match. And it's not that Baked Potato didn't play well. It's just that Quackheads also didn't play well. And yeah, I mean, it just wasn't the expected result of that match. But we'll see if they're able to pull it ahead in this match versus Nameless. And yeah, I mean, I do expect this to be a rewarding match to see, and I hope it's going to be very close.
Wow, just looking at that scores from that Quackheads Baked Potato game, Quackheads lost in 3 rounds, but the total match score was 42-30 in their favor. So they lost round 1 and round 3 by only a couple of points each, but then round 2 they won by nearly a mercy, by 19 points. So kind of a weird one to look at. to see a loss when you had 12 more points than the other team.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see those sort of results because you've got to wonder, was it just an issue with, were they having some problems, were they having technical issues in the first and third round, or was it simply a case of Baked Potato turning it back up or maybe slacking off in that second round? I mean, I guess you could say it may be a little bit of both, which may cause like such drastic results, but yeah, definitely unexpected from any teams around the area. Even if it's teams that are supposed to be close together, you usually don't see that middle almost mercy win. And especially, I mean, props to Baked Potato for being able to pull that out, because, I mean, history has shown us that it's harder to win that third round after coming off the loss from the second round. So if you win that first round and lose the second, essentially it's harder for you to win the game because you don't have the momentum from round two, if that makes any sense. So yeah, Baked Potato able to pull that ahead such drastically that game. Of course, huge props to them also. But yeah, not sure what's going on for Quackheads right now.
Yeah.
They in fact have 2 more minutes. So
we're just still waiting for one. But yeah, that momentum is so key. I know we talk about that a lot, but as a player, what that feels like to me is just the connection with my teammates and how I'm viewing the spacing and options in the arena. You know, when I feel like I have momentum on my side, it's when I feel like my passes are good, my teammates are connected with me. I'm knowing where they are. I'm knowing where my options are. And you know, the disc is just moving and we're scoring. And when the momentum is off, it feels like you know, yeah, maybe their stacks are fast. Maybe I've got kind of phantoms in my vision where I don't really know where they are because they're moving so fast all over the arena. And yeah, because of that, my options are more limited and just feels like a tighter game. But looks like they are in now and readying up. So with that, should be starting soon.
just in the nick of time as well. We just hit 15 minutes past, so right bang on that minute. So this match will indeed go ahead, which I'm very glad about, and we will get to see this initial joust. So it seems to be going to Quackheads right now. Middleman taking the disc. Does have a free pass there to Gob, and he's going to try and walk that one up. A good pass there to the boss, and the goal is left open for a little bit there. Multi being stunned in the goal by Eineman, I believe it was. So a good first play.
Yeah, getting on the board early, that'll start your momentum train. But it is early days, so lots of echo fun to be had. Let's see how Nameless responds.
Yeah, and I've said this before. I mean, the first goal is often not really a showing of the entire game. I mean, a lot of the time it can seem like a bunch of 50-50s, kind of just odds at that point. Not to say that it's completely random, but you can see teams score the first goal when they really kind of shouldn't in the team's matchup. But that's going to be Hex scoring that great goal after the recovery off the post, and he will score those first 2 points fair and square. But yeah, a lot of brawling battles happening right now in the Quackheads bubble.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he just kind of got loose there on the nest. Not a good place to lose a player. Working his way down to shield, and then first shot dinged off the ring, but then got the rebound easy and put it right in. So with that, it's tied up, and now it's Quackheads moving in. Looks like they're gonna go slow and try and set up their offense, but right now they've got an opportunity. The boss! Oh, what a save! And the disc goes out, and it will be a scramble now.
Yeah, Multi, an excellent goalie from Europe, and been known for quite a while, and doing plenty of work there for Nameless in the defense there. Nevertheless, it was a good job from Middleman there in that back line from Quackheads. They did attempt to stop, or they did in fact stop that stack coming back for Nameless. So it was a 3-on-2, but the goalie still stopping it there. Multi able to get this pass over to Hex. He's looking at an open goal right now, not for too long though. Eineman getting back on the shield, so Multi will receive the disc. Gonna get this back out to Hunter, and now Hex failing to retrieve the disc, so it's gonna go over to Eineman.
Someone asking in chat, I think we said this, but if we missed it, it's Swift and DocEducation on casting, and SputnikKobra is on the cams.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a little while ago, so can forgive you for that one. Man's going to walk this one into the bubble, though, straight past the gob, and he's going to put it straight into that top left pocket, and good job from him. A nice clean play in offense, walking his way around the Nameless defense, and yeah, just good play from both teams, but Quackheads come ahead.
Yeah, really great passing and spacing. You get a sense that both teams are kind of warming up and getting their offense and their defense ready. I think this is going to be a really exciting match as it heats up.
Yeah, and Hunter here trying to contest on Gob, and he's going to get this cleared away. Now going to be Archie and Hunter going for the stack, but Quackhead's doing plenty of job at the back line to stun them away. The boss is just going to walk this one up after that clear, and it's going to be a 2-on-2 in the bubble. So Quackhead's doing a lot of stunning, a lot of brawling, and I mean, that's just coming, making them come ahead with this win, because Nameless is struggling to get back.
Yeah, absolutely, and the stack from Quackheads being together there really that's what makes that clear and boost work. But look at that, the steal again. Oh, but now stolen back, and Nameless back on the offense, but under a little bit of pressure, and it will be Gob who's going to clear it through. Let's see whose stack is faster. It will be Nameless back there, but they miss, and there's an opportunity, and Middleman swoops in and sends it in. So yeah, the stack from Nameless getting there much faster, but just missing that disc and giving 2 points to Quackheads.
Yeah, and I mean, when we talk about stack speed versus accuracy, that's almost kind of textbook in what we mean. That's the stack being faster for Nameless, but not quite able to pick up the disc. It just wasn't accurate enough, but Quackheads were quite a lot slower, but they were able to retrieve the disc, and so they did get the goal. It's 8-2 now, with just over half the game remaining. Archie's going to try and get this pass over, and Hex will not retrieve it, so in fact it's going to be intercepted by Man here, going for the clear, and they stack from Quackheads to recollect.
Quackheads now with the disc. The boss sends it in, but it will be the Nameless stack getting there quicker, and this time they will haul it in and attempt to clear, but the boss swoops in and steals it, sending it down low, passes to Middleman. Middleman gets stunned out, and the disc will be loose. Who will get there first? It will be Gob, sending it back to Irony Man, and they are going to reset their offense now.
Yeah, and I'm seeing Quackheads do this more and more as time progresses. They're holding this back, waiting for them to push, and Multi won't quite get the save. In fact, put it into his own goal there. So unfortunate there for Multi, but yeah, I mean, good defense from Nameless, but they're just not able to hold it. And I mean, when Quackheads hold it back like that, and you push and get stunned, it's really, it's no less than a goal coming through from Quackheads, and Steel Skydiver redeeming that Cast My Match, so you'll have to DM Palador about that one. But yeah, I mean, as well as some hydrates coming up there, so I will in fact hydrate here with my unsponsored
hydrate
beverage
as well, although my beverage right now is coffee, so I don't know how hydrating it is.
Well, it gives you caffeine, so I mean, it counts.
That's right. There's water in there.
I mean, there's water in everything, as well as that shot. Apparently, the boss coming right into that play, and I mean, there's water in everything. That play was pretty smooth, and it flowed pretty well.
Absolutely, and looks like Gilligan has got a word sneak in there, and yeah, if I could say, it looks like Quackheads definitely have Nameless in a bit of a pickle right now with their passing. Nameless just kind of chasing that disc around. Oh, but they had an opportunity there, but they lost it, and now it will be cleared out, and Quackheads back on the move. It looks like their stack will be together. Their stack is moving quickly. The goal is open. They've got a 3-point opportunity. Can they make it? No! Off the ding ring, but they have another chance. It's 3-on-2 right now. Passes to Middleman, and he sends it in for 2.
Yeah, I mean, a good play from Quackheads, and it seems to be the difference between Quackheads and Nameless right now. It's Quackheads, they're able to get that stack back. We saw they came in last second to stun that player on offense, so having plenty of time to come back for the stack, and Quackheads stack seems to be better at getting back on defense, and they seem to have more players readily available on their defensive end. So that's really helping them out here as Hex will back pass this one out. Straight back to Archie and back to Multi again. So they're going to try and buy some time the same way Quackheads did on offense here. Hex with a cross. Oh, in fact, a shot, but Man's going to take that one, and yeah, possible cross could have come through there, but the Quackhead stack is there. Won't get to the disc this time, but they will recollect. Middleman getting stunned away by Archie. That will be cleared.
Beautiful. And yeah, I don't know if it may have been a cross. I think it bounced off someone's head or a geo. I thought I saw it redirect, and I think you're right. A cross there instead of a shot would have been better. But now we have Hunter VR with the steal and the clear. Whose stack is going to get there faster? Looks like it will be Quackheads getting back, but with heavy pressure on, and the disc is cleared now into the Nameless zone. Quackheads have another opportunity. Their stack is together. They are going to get there first. Will they be able to score? Yes, Middleman sending it in.
Yeah, good use of the Geo there by Quackheads. You saw they knew they had time, so good comms there. They knew they had time to stop on that shield and get readily closer to the disc, so it's easier to stack to grab that. So yeah, good use of the Geo by them, and they're able to get to the disc first and ultimately get that goal. So good job from them on the offense. It's now 16-2. It's looking like they're running away with this one, and it seems like the ship has sailed for this round, but Nameless can still try and put some pressure on here, still try and get their stacks warmed back up for round 2.
Yeah, and if you're Nameless right now, you know the round is over, but you're just trying to get some energy. You're trying to get your passes to work. You're trying to get some scores, and just like that, Hex will put it in with an assist by Multi. That will definitely make them feel a lot better going into round 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Passing it back, maybe for the 3-pointer there for the long haul. Not quite making it in. Hex is able to dunk that one through, though. And, I mean, yeah, as many points as Nameless can get here, that's really all they need, because they just need to put some pressure on. They need to keep this stack warmed up. But Middleman's going to try and stop that from happening. In fact, it's not going to happen this time, so Quackhead's going to take a shot. In fact, that goal's still open. That stack from Nameless breaking up there. That ultimately causing the goal. No one left to repair that defense. So it's going to be 30 seconds remaining, and Quackheads are a long way up.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I didn't see that full play develop or why the goal was left open for quite so long, but you can't leave the goal open on players this good. They're just gonna make those.
Yeah, absolutely. As this one bounces up, the boss here gonna make that shot again, gonna slap that one in from just inside the bubble, and that will close out this round. 21-4 now. With just 4 seconds remaining. Of course, the players not being able to get out of the tube in time. So that's going to be Quackheads taking round 1.
Super exciting round 1. I mean, I know it's a bit lopsided, but I really think that round 2 is going to be a lot closer. I definitely am not putting Nameless out just yet. They weren't quite, passes weren't quite as crisp, and I mean, let's be honest, Quackheads just jumped on every small mistake. Every little loose disc, they got it, and their stacks were faster. They were moving into the Nameless zone and really getting some easy shots. To be honest, I expect Nameless to put up a better fight in round 2.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And going to the stats a little bit here, it will be the boss leading with the points. He's got 11 there, and Middleman following up with 6 points as well as a save. So Man with 3 as well, saves that is, on the Quackhead's end. But yeah, over for Nameless, we've got Hex taking the 4 points, the only 4 points they got that game, but Multi getting 2 saves and Archie getting 1 as well. So we saw some decent defense there from Nameless, but they just have the issue of not being able to stack back. So if they manage to get all 4 players in defense, we know that they're able to save these shots, and we know they're able to put up with Quackheads on offense. But if Middleman just keeps stunning them at the back line, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, when a team is moving faster than you on stacks, this is a tip for anyone. You know, stunning is a really great way of stopping a stack, and if one player can stun even one person in that stack, that stops both of those other the two people on the other team who are attempting the regrab. It stuns one out, and it at least stops the other from having a regrab partner. So it's a really good way. I've used that tactic, especially when playing against players who are better than me, to kind of just throw some muck, you know, throw some gum in the works, just get things a little less well oiled, and sometimes it's quite effective.
Yeah, and I mean, against teams like Gravity, who of course have mastered the stack, well, way past mastered the stack, it seems like at this point, it's absolutely necessary. And sometimes it is as easy as just stunning those back players. Sometimes it's easy to recognize when to do that, but other times they're simply so quick that it's absolutely difficult to put them back and to keep them back. We see a lot of teams struggle to do that with Gravity, and of course it isn't just as simple as just stun the stack. But I mean, in these cases, it seems like that's exactly what Middleman's doing to get Quackheads ahead of Nameless here, because I know Nameless, they have some decent stack speed, and they can certainly catch up to Quackheads, and we've seen them beat Quackheads, in fact, in stack speed this game. But yeah, they just need to stop getting stunned, and maybe try and reverse that and try to stun the enemy team as well. But if Middleman keeps getting the upper hand on these stuns at the back line, then I mean, yeah, it is going to be Quackheads coming away with it. But we'll see how it goes this round, see if Nameless has anything to change. It's going to be Middleman picking the disc up for Quackheads.
Making their way, the disc is loose on the ceiling. It'll be the boss hauling it in, and Quackheads taking their time, working around the wall, passing it to low. Oh, what a save by Multi, and he will clear it through. Let's see, can the Nameless stack get together? And there's an example, stunned out in the background. There was a stack by Nameless who were together, and they were ready to pounce, and they just got stunned out. And Quackheads now with the disc, although Archie now picking it up, and he will send it through, and it will bounce into the Quackhead side, with Nameless swooping it up.
Yeah, and it seems like these clears are coming a little bit too early, although that one will pay off. The bounce shot coming through from Hex, very well played there. Goalie not quite getting his hands on it. But yeah, they need to maybe keep possession a little bit longer. We saw that everyone was kind of stunned at midline there. They should have held onto the disc, because in the event that Quackheads gets to stack and not them, then they're just going to clear it straight into the hands of Quackheads. So if they have possession time to carry, which they definitely sometimes do, they need to just keep holding the disc until they communicate that they have a stack ready and clear, so that they're able to get that. However, this will be a clear shot, not quite on target though for Quackheads. It will bounce back though to the boss, who's going to look for a pass under the goal there to Gob, and he's just going to walk this backwards again. We've seen them do this time and time again to try and bait that out. Going to get this pass, in fact, to Irony Man, and maybe here to Middleman. In fact, no, just going to go for the pass into the goal. A good read by Multi, though, will stop it. In fact, this is going to go all the way down to mid, so this could be the attack coming through from Nameless. But no, some more stuns going on that stack. They do eventually manage to put some pressure on, but a one-on-one, he's just going to walk that back into Gob.
Super active work from Multi there in goal. That's the hallmark of a great keeper. You got to stay active back there. If you think you can get your hand on the disc before anyone else, you got to go. Passes it down, and the boss, with the assist from Gob, sends it through to tie the game now.
Yeah, and in fact, one of the plays of Quackhead stunning the Nameless defense in their own bubble, and in fact catching a lot of them out of position, which is why they managed to get such a simple pass there up to the boss. I mean, otherwise it would have been a lot harder to get that long pass under the goal, because often you see that pounced on by the goalie or another member of the defense as Gob manages to snatch this one away from Quackheads. Some good recovery though from Nameless. They're able to get this disc back and get this pass through. It will be a one-on-one for now, but I do expect some stacks to come through. In fact, both coming through. And it's going to be Archie trying to pick up the disc here. Not a lot of time. In fact, slings that shot out, going to hit the ding. And Hex is going to be recovering this. The slap back pass, but some miscommunication, so may lose them the disc here. They're going to recover it, though, it seems like. No, it's going to be the boss taking it. That's such a bad mistake there from Nameless. They really need to compromise these positions, as it's going to be Gob looking for this pass again. And Quacks are just back on offense.
Yeah, those small mistakes where you lose the disc, yeah, they had an opportunity there to score, and now they're on defense trying to stop a score, and that's a big difference in the game. So we'll see if Nameless can pick it up and maybe tighten those passes a little bit more. I have a feeling they will.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a lot closer this game. It's 2-2, so good defense from both sides, absolutely. And Gob's going to get this pass, in fact, to the boss, so seeming like a difficult position to defend from, but Archie coming in behind Gob there, not quite sure that he was there. And here's another stack race, and here it comes. The Nameless stack has finally got its pace back up and able to challenge them there, although this three-point shot will come through. There are defenders there to catch that, but not quite reading the bounce correctly. But that is a good steal for Archie, and absolutely necessary here. They need to get this stack together, but not clearing in time. The three-point shot coming through, and an excellent save by Multi. The clear coming through again, and it's going to be Quack's first to stack, and a couple of stuns coming through, but the second stack coming through from Nameless. Not quite quick enough, though, to the disc, and it's just going to be a slap back out from Quackheads.
Yeah, I mean, Nameless had their chance there, but their stack was faster, but they just missed the disc. So I mean, that's the difference in this game between success and failure. It's very small adjustments. You know, you can have a great stack, you can have great speed, but if you don't actually get the disc, you know, it's kind of all meaningless. So with that, great passing now. Oh, what a steal by Gob, and now Nameless will be looking for it again. Passes to Multi, but off the ding ring. No. Oh, and what a save!
Wow. Coming through with that save. Absolutely outstanding defense there from Quackheads. A couple of saves coming through. The Nameless stack is back, though, and the boss trying to disrupt it there, not quite being as successful as before. So we're seeing Nameless here try to adapt to the way that Quackheads were playing before. And this is exactly what I want to see from Nameless, although this is going to be a long pass to the boss, just being left open there, one-on-one. This time, Multi's not going to get the save. 18 meters a second, 2 meters, there's almost no chance, but 3 minutes of pure defending. So great job from both teams. Quackhead's coming away with it, but I do not expect Nameless to shut down here.
Yeah, and just a small point there. Notice how the boss was moving in toward the middle to catch that disc, and use the nest to redirect and go straight in toward goal. It's really tempting to use your boosters to try and turn in space, but by going actually away from the goal slightly and using nest, your movement is just a lot more accurate. And here we see Quackheads again with their movement being accurate. Middleman picking up the rebound and sending it in for an easy, uncontested 2.
Yeah, Hex just getting back into the goal there, but not quite long enough to be able to read that shot, and it was so close to the goal at that point. Pretty much just a goal, but that one coming through quickly, and Quackhead's trying to build some momentum here. Nameless have got to shut this down if they want any chance of taking this to round 3, and it looks like they're going to try and build some momentum themselves, trying to go for this three-point shot, but they just need to pass it up. Maybe didn't have any options there, so possibly the reason he went for the shot. Some misreads here, in fact, trying to disrupt the Quackhead stack, and it seems to be going pretty well, but the boss, oh no, the boss getting a leech. He's going to put that probably straight into the goal, as Archie not quite there in time, and that's just going to be it for Quackheads. They're going to almost seal this here. There's 3 minutes left, so there's plenty of time, but they have so much momentum now. And Nameless, they're struggling to get this up. They need to hold the disc back, and they have to wait for those pass options to come up.
Yeah, absolutely. 6 points with 3 minutes left. There's a ton of time to score a lot more than 6 points, but and maybe this is their opportunity, working his way along the floor, looking, stolen by Middleman. So every time Nameless gets a good opportunity, there's either a small mistake or a great defensive play that sends it back into the Nameless side of the arena.
Absolutely, and I mean, there's nothing that shuts down offensive momentum more than great defense, which is exactly what Quackheads have been doing. And in fact, what both sides have been doing this entire game, but it seems like the defense from Nameless is more like round 1 right now, as Middleman able to get this back, but Multi is able to slap that one away. Archie, he's got to take as much time as he has here, but no, the stack's not quite ready yet, so it's just going to be a battle of the leeches, and in fact, it will be. Nameless coming ahead with that, but Gob taking the disc, and I wonder if the communication here from Nameless is starting to be broken down by the defense of Quackheads getting so many stuns. And yeah, just disrupting their play so much, and they do get caught out in the open here in no man's land, and that's going to force a lot of offensive plays from Quackheads. In fact, they're just going to bring this back, and Gob going to try and get this other pass. They're just passing it around the arena now, just trying to break up the defense even more. And now this cross being read by Hunter. Absolutely outstanding read there. They just need to get this stack together, but Quackhead stunned all of them out. They are back ready again though, but some leeches come through. It will be Archie taking the disc, but it's a 1-on-4. He needs to pass this out. He needs to stop trying to take this 1v4. In fact, he will, but Multi not quite receiving the disc.
Yeah, I mean that. Well, here they have numbers now. It's 3-on-4. Oh, with the save, and the disc being sent back out. So every time they get a chance, they just can't quite seal the deal. With only a minute left, there is a lot of pressure on Nameless now, and with this, Middleman will seal the deal, taking the round and the match for Quackheads.
And it was so promising in this second round. We saw Nameless hold them off for almost 4 minutes in the middle of this round, and that was really nice to see. But Quackheads doing equally as well in defense, and seems like a lot of stun battles that Quackheads have gone back to just winning now. And a lot of 3-man stacks from Nameless, and unfortunately missing that pass and maybe losing focus here, which seems to be the case of what I've observed. That 3-point shot just missing, in fact. But yeah, what I've observed from a lot of matches is that when you see players start to misread the passes or misread bounces off walls, a lot of the time it's because they've lost some focus in the game, and yeah, I mean, it can be frustrating to have such a good defense going up against on offense, but you just can't lose that focus, because as soon as that happens, your team starts to break down, and here comes Gob as well with that pass from Man. Gonna seal that one, 10 points ahead, which really didn't look like what it was going to be in this round, but seems like it's going to be Quackheads speeding it back up, and Quackheads will take this round, will take this game, sorry, in 2.
I think this will be a great one for Nameless to look back on, because it was really just a lot of, like, yeah, small mistakes, stacks that were fast but not quite accurate, passes that were the good pass to make but just not quite connecting with the teammate. There's a lot of great stuff from Nameless, but Quackheads just, yeah, a little bit more connected, maybe a little bit more warmed up. Not sure what the pregame scene was, but Quackheads definitely looking a little bit more connected and polished in this match.
Yeah, and I absolutely agree. And with that said, that's been a very good match. Thank you everybody in the chat for watching, of course. Thank you everybody for the channel points, donations as well. I've been Swift, that's been DocEducation. SputnikKobra has been on cams, and we'll see you all in about 20 minutes for, it will be, in an hour for Phantoms versus Smash Dash, and maybe in a few minutes as well at 7 PM for Blank versus Great British Empire. I'm not too sure on that one yet, but thank you everybody for watching, take care, and I will see you all next time.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.